Hello again, everybody. Zach is here with the Atakline for Wednesday, October the 10th, 2012. Alright, let's get down to business with your Billboard #1s. We have basically still everybody, still #1s on all the charts. Starting with your still #1 album for the second week in a row, despite a huge debut from Muse, another rock trend album. Mumford & Sons retained #1 for the second week in a row with Babel, leading a bunch of with a lot of debuts on its trail, including you have mentioned Muse and a lot of other debuts. So there you go, Mumford & Sons still #1 album. And still #1 country single for like the third or fourth week in a row is Jason Aldean with Take a Little Ride. And yes, once again, avoiding getting kicked out by Psy's Gangnam Style, luckily #1 for one more week. Maroon 5's One More Night, hopefully be its last week of #1. I'm sick and tired of that song. I'm sorry. No one dances to it. That's the problem. You know, hopefully I get to try it out this Friday. My album dance, but overnight I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's just a mid-tempo. Well, the battle between Psy and Maroon 5 heats up. We have a big debut this week coming from One Direction. Of course, their single Live Rubber Young marks the biggest debut of the Hot 100 for a British group, debuting at #3. Of course, from their second album, Take Me Home, which is, of course, coming out this November. So, there you go. Still #1 album, still #1 single, pop and country-wise. So, there you go. Billboard #1s. Now, there's a lot of award shows, including the aforementioned Billboard Awards, but two big award shows announced their nominations yesterday and today. Starting with the American Music Awards. Yes, they're still around. Well, what is it, 30 or 40th year this year? Of course, the first year without its main producer, Dick Clark, producing. They announced the nominations yesterday. Leading the nominations is Rihanna and Nicki Minaj. Of course, some of the big nominees, including, of course, the big one, Artist of the Year, which has gone to, in the last couple years, Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift. Nominees for that will be Rihanna. Nicki Minaj is not nominated for that. I thought she was, but Artist of the Year will be Rihanna, Maroon 5, Katy Perry, Drake, and Justin Bieber. Of course, fans will vote. Hopefully, Bieber doesn't win that one. Then we got Best New Artist. We got J. Cole, Fun, Carly Rae Jepsen, and One Direction and Gaultier. Probably One Direction or Carly Rae. Then we got Favorite Male Pop Rock, Justin Bieber, Flo Rida, Pitbull, and Usher. Female, we got Nicki Minaj, Katy Perry, Rihanna, and Kelly Clarkson. Pop Rock Duo or Group is Fun, Maroon 5, One Direction, and The Wanted. Best Pop Rock Album is Justin Bieber for Believe, Maroon 5 Overexposed, Nicki Minaj for Pink Friday, Woman Reloaded, and One Direction with Up All Night. Then we got the country nods. We got Miranda Lambert, Taylor, and Carrie, the usual three, in the Best Female Country. Best Man, we got Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, and Eric Church. And I'll mention some country nods in a moment. When it comes to the ACAs, the American Country Awards, also announcing the nominations. But in the AMAs, also Best Country Duo Group, we got ZBB, Zach Brown Band, Lady A, Timbaland, and Rascal. In Best Country Album, we got Luke Bryan's Tailgates and Tan Lines, Tuskegee by Lionel Richie, and Carrie Underwood's Blown Away. We also got Best Hip Hop Artist. We got Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Tyga. Young Money, Cash Money in the building, for sure. And favorite album, rap hip hop, we got J. Cole's Cold War, Drake's Take Care, Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday, Woman Reloaded. Then we got Best Soul R&B Male, Chris Brown, Trey Songz, and Usher. Female Soul R&B, we got Beyonce, Mary J, and Rihanna. And also Best R&B Soul Album, Chris Brown's Fortune, Rihanna Talk That Talk, and Looking for Myself by Usher. We got the EDM nominees. We got EDM Artist, Electronic Dance Music. We got Skrillex, Calvin Harris, David Guetta. And Dark Contemporary Artists, we got Adele, Kelly Clarkson, and Train. And Alternative Rock Artists, we got Black Keys, Gaultier, and Linkin Park. So that's the nominees for the AMAs. First performer's been confirmed, not nominated, but still, Christina Aguilera will be performing. The first performance thus far will be November 18th at 8, 7 Central on ABC, which I unfortunately missed because AMAs have been on the same night as Survivor Series for the last couple of years. Now, I didn't know this was early this year. I thought the ACAs usually take place around spring, but now they're going to have them early. At the American Country Awards, which we hosted once again by Trace Atkins and Christian Chenoweth, mentioned on another award show like that, mentioned about that on my Atakline a few months ago, announced their nominees today. Well, Luke Bryan gets 2 of the AMAs for his country category, because I mentioned he's nominated for Best Male Artist and Best Country Album. He leads the ACA nominees with 7, beating out a lot of big people, including, of course, Taylor Swift, among many, many others. Now, Luke Bryan, of course, like I said, got the most nominations, including the big one, Artist of the Year. He'll be going up against the aforementioned people like Taylor Swift, Lady A, Zach Brown Band, and Jason Aldean going up for Best Artist of the Year. Then we got Best Album. We got Tailgate to Taillands by Luke Bryan going up against Home by Doug Bentley, Chief by Eric Church, On the Line by Lady Antebellum, and Red River Blue by Blake Shelton. And also we got the Best New Artist in Country. We got the Randall Lambert side project, the Pistol Annies, going up against Hunter Hayes, Mr. Storm Warning, and Wanted. We got Lord Atlanta, American Idol One Up, Jana Kramer, Miss Ryan Wanda, and Mr. Somebody Truck, and now Bill Money, Kip Moore. And when it comes to Song of the Year, it's a new addition to the award. 10 nominees for that category, including, I think they said, Tattoos on This Town. Now, also, the other nominees for we got a lot of awards for this award show. We got Best Country Male. We got people that don't even nominated for AMAs. We got, yes, Toby Keith's nominated for this, alongside the usual Jason, Luke, Kenny, and Eric Church. Then we got a female, besides Miranda, Carey, and Taylor, adding Martina McBride and Sarah Evans. And Best Group with Lady A, Rascal Flatts, and ZBB, adding Eli Young Band and the Band Perry. Breakthrough. Why is Breakthrough different than new? Anyway, we got Breakthrough artists being Lou Bryce, Colt Ford, Gloriana, Justin Moore, and Jake Owen. Now we got, of course, Single of the Year. We got multiple Singles of the Year. And a lot of nominations for that. I don't want to go through them all. But I mentioned the Song of the Year. First time ever. 10 nominations for that. In the ACAs, we got Josh Fisher, Trace Atkins, Fly Over Stage, Jason Aldean, and Tattoos on This Town. 2 nominations for him. Woman Like You, Lee Bryce, You and Tequila, Kenny and Grace Potter. Also, Ronnie Dunn's Cost of Living, Eli Young Band, Even If It Breaks Your Heart, Red Solo Cup, Toby, Keith, Springsteen, Eric Church, and Better Than It Used to Be by Tim McGraw. So there you go, of course. That award show will be on December the 10th, which will be a Monday. Yes, Going Against Raw. At 8 on Fox. So there you go. Hosted by Trace Atkins and Christian Chenoweth. Speaking of award shows, keeping with the award show theme of this Atakline today, on with news on the EMAs, the MTV Europe Music Awards. Now, we know Heidi Klum's hosting the international broadcast. On the US, it'll be the guys from the Guy Corner, MTV2, hosting it. And we already have a lot of performance set for that show on November 11th as well. We got No Doubt, Taylor Swift, and Muse. And now they got company. Newly added is nominees not just for AMAs, but EMAs, with the exception of Rita Ora, Fun, and Carly Rae Jepsen's been added as performers. Of course, everyone's excited, including Carly Rae. First time at the EMAs for her, beyond thrilled. Feeling like a lucky duck for the nominations and the chance to perform. Now the only concern is what to wear. That's what every woman asks themselves when they go to a award show. What to wear? Let the party begin. Fun added to with their statement about the EMAs. It's so incredible that we be playing at the MTV EMA, where not that long ago, not many people knew who we were in Europe. It just seems that dreams most people don't get to experience. So, there you go. No statement from either or, so there you go. EMAs on November 11th at 11 on MTV2 here in America. So there you go. Now, on with the biggest news in wrestling in the last couple days. Fan and wrestling interactions gone to form. Now, before I get to the, of course, the biggest fan altercation this week involving CM Punk, there's been a lesser known fan wrestling altercation taking place throughout the week. Now, everyone knows when you go to a WWE show, especially if it's a live event, the wrestlers are really up close and personal. Good guys really interact with you in the good way, and of course, bad guys interact with you in their own way too. Now, during a recent house show, apparently a mother got very upset when Alberto Del Rio whipped her 8-year-old son. Apparently, she was the winner of a ABC reality show, Shark Tank, reported it to TMZ, although she said TMZ contacted her first. So, that's when you get when you go to a wrestling show. You know, I know it's an 8-year-old. I understand her point about 8-year-old being scared about this big Alberto Del Rio guy and Ricardo whipping up their side, but that's what you get when you go to wrestling. You become the part of the show. The wrestlers interact with you. They're in character. And probably they've told that to the guy who of course got assaulted by CM Punk. Now that's a real altercation. Now the Alberto whipping a sign, that's one thing. But what happened on Monday with CM Punk elbowing a fan, well, it's been, of course, the biggest topic of the week. Now there's been a lot of various YouTube videos from various viewpoints saying that the fan that actually hit him, didn't hit him, blah, 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 blah. WWE has released their own statement, kind of like the statement they released for the Alberto Del Rio situation, saying how people are in character the whole time, they don't mean to hurt anybody, they apologize, blah, 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 blah. CM Punk talked about the situation on WWE.com, saying the whole situation sucks, he thinks, he said. It's an unfortunate and isolated incident. I was up in the stands, surrounded, of course, after the whole attack on him by Ryback, he went through the crowd. He said, someone said, let's just push him down the stairs. Punk explained, I got hit in the ribs 3 times. I was getting shoved, and I was getting punched. Then I started getting tagged in the back of the head. Unfortunately, I lashed out in the heat of the moment. I apologize. I'm just glad no one got hurt. Well, unfortunately, the fan that did get struck by CM Punk is considering a lawsuit. According to several sources, the Sacramento County Sheriff, of course that was where Wall was this week, took a report but said there won't be an investigation because the fan didn't want to press charges and didn't appear to be injured. There was rumors he was hiring an attorney. That's why they said there may be a lawsuit, but apparently it may not be happening. The guy, Charles Smith, the guy that Punk hit, said he's a little bit upset with Punk, but he's really just shocked about how his night of entertainment ended with him getting smacked on live TV. He is considering for a possible lawsuit. Now, he's not placing WWE under arrest, they said, but basically suing him for damages. Blah, 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 blah. So, you know, that's what you get when you go to WWE, you know? Fan interaction. Now, like I said, the Alberto Del Rio fan ripping thing, it'll just cause emotional drama for him. You know, for the kid and the mom. I'm hearing the mom is getting free tickets to TNA because of the TMZ thing. That's weird. That's what I heard. That the mom said, oh, that the WWE thing about my son's sign getting ripped. When I got a phone call from TNA to get me free tickets. So that's kind of weird. Like, yeah, I know everyone's got their own view on that situation. You know, mom set up for his son for being dramatized about this big guy ripping up his sign. But that's what you get when you go to a live show. The CM Punk situation, on the other hand, well, that's kind of like assault and battery almost, because he really hit him, smacked him or whatever. So, and I did see that when it did on. So, I know there's a lot of CM Punk fanboys out there, and I'm kind of one of them, but I'm like very real about this. Is that, you know, sad that happened. You know, it did seem funny at the time, but then I'm like, wow, that just really was not the best thing to do in that heat of the moment. I know it's a heat of the moment thing, but, you know, you gotta be reprimanded. So, who knows what'll happen with that situation. Be better security or whatever. So, we'll see if both these fan interactions that apparently maybe I've gone too far, maybe not. The whole Alberto sign and of course Punk fan punch. We'll see what results out of that when it comes to security and stuff at house shows and walls. Now I end today's attack line with Modern Family. 2 weeks ago, we had, of course, the season premiere. Now, I kind of liked it. I never really reviewed it on here, but I kind of liked it. Not as much laughed as much as the previous season, but I hope tonight, double episodes because of last week being preempted because of the debate. Hopefully make up for a somewhat okay season premiere 2 weeks ago. I'm expecting more of a laugh out loud fest, but still kind of good laughs, but not as much as season 2's premiere. Season 3's premiere. But, we can really see the new episodes tonight at 9 and 9:30 on ABC. Hopefully no better than the premiere, but I still liked it. That is it for the attack line for today. See y'all later. That might have been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you all very much for watching. See you next time.